Hi there, beautiful soul. Welcome back to my channel. So if you're going through a Kundalini Awakening and you've been struggling with, astral entities attacks, or if you would simply like to learn how to strengthen your energy field to ensure that you're always protected no matter what, then this is the right video for you. The tips and tools that I will share with you today are not your usual tips, okay? So I will not tell you to meditate or spend more time in nature, clear your chakras, things like that, even though these are absolutely valid tips. But what I will show you today are highly specific tools and tips that I used myself during my own Kundalini Awakening. During my Kundalini Awakening, I overcame months and months of night terrors and ferocious astral attacks by applying these tips. So if you're interested, then keep on watching and let's get started. And so Kundalini Awakening is without any doubt one of the most powerful and transformative experiences that a human being could possibly have in a lifetime. But the problem is that the intensity of the Kundalini energy rising usually tends to cause several issues. And one of these issues is that it can make your energy field particularly unstable and vulnerable to astral entities attacks. This was my personal case. Right after my Kundalini Awakening, the intensity of this energy was so much that every time I would lie down to sleep, it would pretty much cause very severe imbalances in my energy field, and it would cause my energy field to open up. So what would happen is that every single night, I would have any astral entity you can imagine ferociously attack me or literally jump into my body. I had no protection. I had no way to protect myself because the Kundalini energy would every single time cause my energy field to open up. And these weren't your usual astral entities attacks, okay? These were extremely vivid and intense and, as I said, ferocious astral attacks. They literally felt like a human being was attacking me, not like a spirit was attacking me. Every attack was extremely vivid, intense, and traumatizing. Thankfully, at the time, I already knew how to release anti-attachments. I already released several attachments that I was carrying with me since childhood, and I'd already taught many people how to do the same. And so I was able to, get rid of all the entities that would attack me at night, that will enter my body night after night with extreme ease. However, the attacks persisted because my energy field will lose its natural protective barrier at night. And so before getting into the tips that allow me at the time to finally put an end to those night terrors, please make sure you learn about attachments. Learning how to deal with energetic interferences is one of the hugest assets you could ever possibly have on your spiritual journey. This is extremely important. I have a whole playlist on anti-attachments. What they are, why their entities do what they do, how to release them, what are the major signs that you have them, and on, okay? Also, if you would like a step-by-step process to learn how to release anti-attachments, to learn how to release any energetic interference in this world, then I have a 7-day entity release guide that will teach you that and much more. It will guide you to activate your God self-power. It will guide you to create an impenetrable fortress around your energy field so that you're always protected. It will guide you to break all and any agreement you might have with an entity from this life, from any past life. It will guide you to command all entities out of your energy field and much more. So if you're interested, I'm going to link it down below so that you can check it out. And so the first tip that I'm going to share with you today is what allowed me at the time of my Kundalini Awakening to finally put an end to the night terrors and go back to a peaceful night of sleep. So hear me out. Start connecting with your higher self on a daily basis and most importantly, visualize. Visualize how you want things to be. So if you're struggling with your Kundalini awakening, then connect with your higher self, speak to your higher self, ask your higher self to guide you, and then visualize things the way you want them to be. So visualize yourself being happy, peaceful, healthy, and all going well. Never ever forget that you are a creator. And if you didn't know that, then I'm telling you now, you are a creator, okay? You are part of God, you're part of Source, you're part of the universe, you're part of infinite intelligence. And by being part of this infinite intelligence, that you have its same creational powers and abilities. You can create and have been creating every single thing in your life since you were born. Yes, everything that you see out there is just a projection of what's going on in here and in here, okay? And so if you want your Kundalini awakening to go smoothly, then visualize it to go smoothly. You have all the power within you. You can do this. I can assure you. Don't waste your time like I did, okay? I suffered for months and months because I didn't believe in my power. But as soon as I started connecting with my higher self on a daily basis and visualizing things the way I wanted them to be, everything shifted just like that. I can assure you that the solution to all of your problems, because it is valid for any problem you might have at this time, is in your connection to your higher self and in your wonderful human imagination, because that is your superpower. And then the second tip I'm going to share with you today is something that I would have loved to know right before having my Kundalini awakening. If you ever watched other videos on, Kundalini awakening and Kundalini energy in general, that you might have heard other people talking about how their Kundalini awakening caused them several health issues. And even though this might be the case, this is actually extremely rare, because what happens in most cases is that your Kundalini awakening will simply highlight pre-existing health issues. Okay, so the health issues were already there. The Kundalini awakening simply highlights them, and this was my case. So after months and months of suffering, I finally found out that the reason why the Kundalini energy would constantly cause imbalances in my energy field was because I had severe mineral deficiencies and I knew nothing about them. These deficiencies made my nervous system extremely weak. And so what happened was that every time my Kundalini rose, it would overwhelm my nervous system to the point that it would cause severe issues in my physical body, and so in my energy field as well. And this would cause my energy field to slightly shift and open up, okay, and lose its naturally protected barrier. So how did I solve this? As I said, by connecting with my higher self on a daily basis and by visualizing that everything was fine. And by doing that, I was led to do a health checkup. And that's how I found out that I had severe mineral deficiencies. I was severely deficient in B12, magnesium, iron, and other things. But as soon as I started supplementing these minerals, everything went back to normal. Okay, I went back to sleep peacefully, finally. I also started taking sole water, which is salt saturated water. It's salt rich in all kinds of minerals, and that also helped me tremendously. So what I highly recommend you to do at this time, if you're going through a Kundalini awakening, but in general, okay, if you want your energy field to be as strong as possible, is to take care of your physical health, okay, your physical body. What I've noticed to be a big problem in the spiritual community is that most people tend to associate physical issues, physical symptoms they have in their body with spiritual symptoms. So for example, ringing ears, okay? If you look it up on the internet, you'll find tons of spiritual reasons why you have ringing ears. In most cases, your ears are ringing because you have severe mineral deficiencies, okay? That's the main reason for that. So please don't neglect your body. Take your physical health very seriously. Love your body. Take care of your physical body. Without your body, you can be having this experience right now, okay? So love it, honor it, and take care of it. It's very, very important that you do that. And so to sum it all up, make sure your nervous system is strong and healthy. Make sure you have no mineral deficiencies whatsoever. The healthier your body, the healthier your energy field. And if your energy field is healthy, then it will be an impenetrable fortress. I can assure you that. And finally, the third and last tip that I'm going to share with you today is something that helped me tremendously during my Kundalini Awakening. Sugar. Try to limit as much as possible any kind of processed sugar. So white, brown, or any type of processed sugar is equally bad, okay? They're all equally bad for your health in general, but if you're going through a Kundalini Awakening, having a lot of sugar is the worst thing you could ever possibly do. Why? Because sugar irritates tremendously your nervous system. And now you know that having a healthy and strong nervous system is incredibly important if you want to have a strong energy field. If you don't believe me, just test it out. Just try to limit for a little while your sugar intake, your processed sugar intake, and you will notice that your Kundalini will be way, way less reactive. You will sleep much, much better, and you will feel way better in general. Also, I think it's very obvious and shouldn't be said, but please avoid any kind of consciousness altering substance. Any of these substances will make your energy field extremely unstable, weaker, and you'll be automatically become easy prey to astral entities' attacks. If you will apply all of these tips, then I can assure you that your energy field will thank you for it, and you will sleep 10 times better. Also, make sure you enhance your energy field natural protective barrier by projecting extra protection around it with your mind. This is very easily done if you understand the power you have. I have a video on it. I'm gonna link it down below if you want to check it out. And that's all for today. I really, really hope this video was helpful to you. Please let me know if you have any questions, and that's all. Take care, beautiful soul, and I'll see you very soon.